It could have turned into maybe something, but I've heard allegedly that he's still out in these streets smashing. That this is all PR. It don't exist for real.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Needed more money, and this was all.
That's what I've seen.
Do you think that there's a world in which they have a mutual understanding, they're both hot, maybe they have an open relationship?
Don't come for me, Swifties. I'm just reporting the news that I've heard, and I'm only reading the headlines.
We're about to get an album.
First up, Travis Kelce is keeping things respectful, but in his no-touch photo policy, a hint at something deeper? From his hands-off approach with women to his growing relationship with Taylor, the tension around every move he makes is getting wild. And speaking of Travis, his brother Jason had a fiery run-in this weekend that's leaving fans divided. When a heckler went after Travis over his Taylor romance, Jason didn't hold back, smashing his phone and drawing police attention. But that's not all. Taylor's latest Eras Tour look could be her biggest public nod to Travis yet. Her Chiefs-inspired manicure has Swifties buzzing. Meanwhile, in a dramatic twist, Travis made a surprise appearance at one of Taylor's final shows, leaving fans wondering, is this a sign of something serious between them? On the other hand, Austin Swift showed up for his sister in a big way, defending a fan dressed as Travis Kelce from being kicked out of the show. And if that wasn't enough, Travis spilled the real tea on his relationship advice during a podcast, dropping some shocking truths about romance and relationships. Stick around for all the sizzling details. Travis's no-touch photo rule? It looks like Travis Kelce's got some hands-off strategy when it comes to taking photos with women, and this is all playing out amid his highly publicized romance with Taylor. Kelce's recent hover hands approach with women has sparked a little buzz, and you know what? It's got major Keanu Reeves energy. Yep, the beloved football star seems to be pulling a Reeves-like move, keeping his arms up and respectful in photos, rather than actually touching anyone. The latest example? Lala Kent from Vanderpump Rules spilled the tea on her podcast. She recalled a moment on the set of Kelce's new Amazon game show, Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?, where they all posed for a group shot. And get this, Kelce was standing between Kent and two other women, but he didn't touch them. Lala, who's pregnant, totally noticed the hands-off vibe and actually thought it was sweet. The hover tactic might seem small, but with all eyes on Kelce's every move lately, thank you, Taylor Swift, people are seeing it as proof he's trying to be extra considerate and avoid any room for rumors or drama. Now, Kelce's presence at Taylor's Eras Tour and Taylor's cheering from the Chiefs VIP box isn't new, but Kelce adopting this photo protocol definitely hints he's serious about keeping everything drama-free and above board. Insiders are speculating it's just one of the ways he's showing respect for his superstar girlfriend, Taylor. When you're dating one of the biggest celebs in the world, even the smallest actions get amplified, and Kelce seems more than ready for that.
It could have turned into maybe something, but I've heard allegedly that he's still out in these streets smashing. That this is all PR. It don't exist for real.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Needed more money, and this was all.
That's what I've seen.
Do you think that there's a world in which they have a mutual understanding, they're both hot, maybe they have an open relationship?
Don't come for me, Swifties. I'm just reporting the news that I've heard, and I'm only reading the headlines.
We're about to get an album.
I just feel like she's way more open now. I feel like she probably has threesomes sometimes.
Now, it could have been like something that was set up and then maybe turned into something real.
Wow. Like, you're hot, I'm hot, you do your thing, I'll do my thing while I'm out of the country.
The publicity's great.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good for them.
Jason Kelce's fiery run-in. Things got intense for Jason Kelce over the weekend during a visit to Penn State. While with College Game Day, he was confronted by a heckler who spewed homophobic slurs about his brother Travis and his high-profile relationship with Taylor. Naturally, Jason didn't take the trash talk lightly. Videos quickly went viral showing him grabbing the heckler's phone and smashing it to the ground. Cue the headlines and Twitter frenzy. With all eyes on him, Jason took a moment on ESPN's Monday Night Countdown to address the incident, clearly trying to set the record straight and calm the media storm. He didn't sugarcoat it either.
Kelce! I feel your brothers are f***ing Taylor Swift! Let's go! Oh my God! Yeah?
Kelce! Kelce! Kelce!
Hey, Kelce!
Kelce, can I get a fist bump? So I cannot sit here and say, oh, Jason shouldn't have done that, because I probably would have done that as well.
Jason is probably going to have to find ways to get himself out of these situations in the future. People just continue to think, and we see this in stadiums all the time, that they can just say anything they want to these people inside the arenas.
But he's always been on the football field with the fans yelling at him, not with the fan taping right next to him.
But people are just not responsible enough, I think, for all that access to a guy that nice.
You got a reaction. How did you like the reaction? Now, at the end of the day, Jason going to have to pay for it. It's easy to say you should handle it better, and he probably understands.
Jason said he's not happy about his reaction, calling it a lapse in judgment that went against how he tries to live his life by the golden rule. I chose to greet hate with hate, he admitted, sounding genuinely disappointed in himself for losing his cool. The whole situation has now attracted police attention, with Penn State authorities reportedly investigating the altercation. This isn't Jason's usual style. He's known for his sportsmanship and laid-back humor, not for dramatic showdowns with fans. So for him to admit he fell short speaks volumes about how intense things must have gotten. Fans seem torn. Some think he defended his family's honor, while others feel he should have taken the high road. But one thing's for sure, Jason's finding out that being a big brother to Travis and navigating this high-stakes world of fame comes with some heated moments of its own.
I'm not happy with anything that took place. You know, in a heated moment, I chose to greet hate with hate, and I just don't think that that's a productive thing. I really don't. In that moment, I fell down to a level that I shouldn't have. So I think the bottom line is I try to treat people with common decency and respect, and I'm going to keep doing that moving forward, and continue to do that. So matchup, I don't think this is the platform to necessarily go into more detail.
Much respect, bro.
Respect.
For real.
Yeah.
All respect, my fam.
Respect.
All right, no doubt.
Taylor's Chiefs-inspired Manny. Taylor Swift's latest Eras Tour look isn't just a nod to her albums. Oh no, this one's got Travis's name all over it. Swifties are trained to notice every tiny detail, so when she hit the Indianapolis stage rocking a metallic red and gold manicure, people were quick to connect the dots. Taylor's Manny wasn't just for show, it was a full-on homage to her beau and his Chiefs pride. For the longest time, her tour manicure has been about her music eras, with each nail representing a different album. But this time, she ditched that vibe for a Chiefs-inspired look. Metallic reds and golds, a little glam, a little sporty, and just screaming I'm a supportive girlfriend. The timing was way too perfect for it to be anything else. She debuted the look the night before Kelce and the Chiefs took on the Buccaneers, and sure enough, she showed up at the game in full-on red and gold mode, even rocking a leather jacket to match her nails. Swift's nails have become almost like little love letters lately, adding fuel to the already intense media storm around her and Kelce. Of course, the Swifties can't get enough. They're analyzing each polished choice, calling her Manny the ultimate supportive girlfriend move, and even joking that karma really is that guy on the Chiefs. Taylor's Eras Tour shock. Talk about a grand gesture. Taylor was shocked. Yes, shocked, when her boyfriend Travis showed up at her second-to-last Eras Tour concert in Indianapolis. Fans caught the moment Travis surprised Taylor's family in the audience, and of course the internet freaked out. This wasn't just any show, it was one of her final performances in the US, and Taylor's mom Andrea and brother Austin had no idea Travis would be there. Apparently they didn't even think he could make it due to his NFL schedule. But here's where it gets good. Travis made it happen. After a nerve-wracking day at practice, he somehow squeezed in time to head to Lucas Oil Stadium, and Taylor's reaction was priceless. In grainy fan footage, you can see Taylor's face light up when she spots him, and then they were off, holding hands as they left the stadium together after the show. It's clear she was beyond excited that her man showed up in the middle of her whirlwind tour. This wasn't just a casual visit either. Travis had to juggle his commitment to football to be there, but he knew how important it was for Taylor to have him by her side for such a big night. Austin Swift saves the day. Austin Swift proved once again that he's got his sister's back and her fans too. At the final stop of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in Indianapolis on November 3rd, a fan dressed as Travis Kelce almost got kicked out, but Austin stepped in just in time to save the day. The fan, decked out in full Travis Kelce football costume, was trying to catch the attention of the Chiefs star. Things got tense when security started pulling the fan away from the barricade, saying this is not allowed, and attempting to escort them out of the venue. It wasn't just a casual conversation either. Security seemed pretty aggressive, grabbing the fan's arm and escorting them out. Cue Austin. He swooped in, noticing the scene, and immediately told the security guard, "Let's not put hands on people." Austin, ever the calming influence, apologized to the fan, saying, "I'm sorry about that, it's a really cool costume." He then chatted with the fan, introduced himself, and reassured the crowd, asking, "We're good here, right?" His soothing presence diffused the tension, and the fan was allowed to stay. Before walking away, Austin made sure to hand over some guitar picks and compliment the fan's costume. He even threw in a few more kind words. "You guys enjoy the concert, have a great night." Talk about looking out for the fans and making sure the night went smoothly for everyone. It's clear that the Swift siblings really do look after each other's crew. Travis's relationship advice. Travis dropped a major relationship bombshell on his New Heights podcast, sparking chatter about his romance with Taylor as they hit the one-year mark. In a candid moment, Kelce shared some surprising relationship advice after a listener, a man in his 50s, opened up about going through a dry spell in his marriage. Travis, never one to hold back, claimed that he's never experienced such a thing. "I have no idea what that's like," he confessed. He then proceeded to dish out some advice, including romantic gestures like candles, rose petals, and even role play to reignite the passion in the relationship. His suggestion? Maybe you just gotta rekindle that flame or something. But it wasn't all about sparking chemistry. Travis also talked about the big next steps in relationships. He emphasized the importance of understanding your partner's day-to-day life, saying, "When you see someone's day-to-day and you can understand that, that's when you know it's real." And of course, a major milestone he highlighted was meeting each other's family, something he described as huge and a clear sign of the relationship progressing.
How does a man handle that?
For me, I've learned that you try and set it up. Let's say you know you're in the mood early. They don't just always want that. Just like men like to be sought after, start setting that thing up early, because women, they're weird. They don't just always want to have sex. If your woman thinks that, you just want sex now, and like that's all you want, sometimes it's hard to get in the mood. Women like to be sought after, and if you if wear some really skin tight pants,
show off them thighs and
show it off, and just start doing work where it's nice up in the air and she has to look at it. Sometimes they just want to see the goods, and I don't know what you're working with. If you have a big rear end, just put some tight pants on,
some that you're supposed to be doing without her asking. Beat her to the punch. Let her know, like, listen, baby, I'm trying.
She's got a thing. She's got a thing for a specific actor. It's okay. It doesn't have to be you that's getting her excited. If you got a nice bulge, maybe you've been blessed with that. Show off what she finds attractive in you. Sometimes they just get excited watching stuff. Like maybe she's into The Rock.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.